In today's election, candidates are making big promises pledging to revive the economy, bring power back to the people, and transform America. But as each one fights for control, let's take a step back and ask, who is the first to hold this power? How did he approach leadership, and what can we learn from his legacy? But before we reveal who this first pioneer was, ask yourself, why do some candidates seem to have an invisible advantage? Is there a hidden rulebook, a playbook, passed down from the very first man to walk these halls of power? And here is the question we all want answered. In a world so divided, can any of today's leaders live up to that monumental first footprint? What if one candidate has already cracked the code, but we're all missing it? In 1789, George Washington became the first president of the United States, winning the election with all 69 Electoral College votes, a unanimous decision that has never been repeated. But Washington's rise wasn't fueled by grand promises or campaigns. His leadership was about service, not power. Washington didn't run flashy ads, didn't make promises about economic overhauls, and didn't promise people personal wealth. Instead, he offered something more profound: stability, unity, and trust. When Washington took office, the U.S. was struggling. The nation was fragile, with economic challenges and divisions from the Revolutionary War. People wanted a stable government and leadership they could trust, not more promises, but someone who could bring them together. Washington chose to lead by example. In his first address, he spoke not about what he could achieve, but about his commitment to uphold the values of the Constitution and serve with humility. He wasn't interested in personal gain. He genuinely wanted to see the nation grow stronger. Fast forward to today, where candidates are offering big changes, economic growth, and empowerment to every voter. They're promising to fight for the people and rebuild the economy. But Washington's leadership style was different. He didn't make promises to win people over. Instead, he aimed to be a calming presence, to bridge divides, and to give Americans something even more valuable: confidence in the new nation. Let's break down the key differences in their speeches and why George Washington's is different from today's leaders. 1789 Washington speaks to the nascent struggles of a new nation and the need for unity. He emphasizes the importance of mutual respect and working together to build a stable government and secure freedom. His focus is on a common mission, not political factions. He say, the preservation of the sacred fire of liberty and the destiny of the Republican model of government are justly considered as deeply, perhaps as finally, staked on the experiment entrusted to the hands of the American people. Donald Trump first speech as U.S. President, 2017. Trump focuses on the discontent of the working class and promises to restore America's greatness. His speech is more about the empowerment of the forgotten men and women and less about unity. He uses stark language, drawing lines between the political establishment and the people. Example: for too long, a small group in our nation's capital has reaped the rewards of government while the people have borne the cost. Joe Biden first speech as U.S. President, 2021. Biden's speech is heavily centered on healing the nation and bringing people together after a tumultuous period, particularly the division during the 2020 election. He stresses that he is committed to all Americans, even those who didn't support him, and speaks about restoring the soul of America. Example: this is a great nation. We are good people. And to overcome these challenges, we must meet them together. Washington's leadership was about creating a foundation for the country to stand on, not just quick fixes or personal power. He showed that a true leader doesn't have to campaign hard or promise the world. They need to act with integrity, inspiring people through example. As voters cast their ballots today, Washington's first footprint reminds us what true leadership looks like. It's not about power, it's about serving a higher purpose and uniting a nation. In a world full of promises, maybe it's Washington's quiet humility and unwavering commitment to his people that every leader should aspire to. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to uncover more First Footprint stories that continue to shape our nation.